to give back to students to believe in themselves.
So we are moving straight into the final session, and it's an opportunity for us to hear some of the questions that are on our minds that probably not having the courage to ask during the course of the program.
Touching the city, how important is that thing for you to touch the city possible? So if you are spending as a student, I think now that you're a student, most of your things are taken care of by your parents if I'm not mistaken, from your school.
Take her out. Please ask her here. Ladies are not specific sometimes. I had a friend from years back. He said, Trinity, I've been watching you on television. You have gone places. Spend your money on me. Get me out. I said, where do you want to go? What was specific? He said, somewhere very cool, somewhere very quiet, you know. Guess what? I carry her to mortuary. I mean, you know cool? You know quiet? What I did specific at them. Igbo people there, Igbo value.
Director of Gender and Development Studies, yes, the president of Progress Services, Abraka. Is that the best you can do? Yes, so I had a goal. I wanted to impact, but there were constraints. So all this is just saying that in several ways you all are already here, but some of you may be facing constraints one way or it may not be financial, it may be in terms of who you're from, maybe academic challenge, you know, maybe anything. You have to find a way to get around your problems.
So that's to dream and dream big. Let your aspirations reach for the sky. When you pursue your deepest passion, you find the true essence of being alive. Yes, you can. It's a new when I started this course in 2019, I started with 12 more class. But now, I have over 150 people. I was looking for a business to go. I was already running a multi business. The business was going well, but I needed to do another business. That multi business was very demanding. There was no time for family, so I needed a business I can do alongside taking care of my family. So when I got to Genesis that day, I was just standing, and I was like, hey, don't you want ice cream? I said, why not? I want ice cream. What ice cream? On our way back to Abraka that day, I could remember telling my husband, I said, this business, I don't see business when I want to do. And this ice cream, this ice cream, scoop ice cream. And my husband was like, do you know how to make ice cream? I said, have you worked in an ice cream shop? Do you know anybody that has worked in an ice cream shop? I said, no. And I told him, don't worry, so you see me for this time, I don't give up. If I want something I expect, no matter how, I just said, don't worry, just give me time. And from that day, I started searching. We still before Instagram that period, every day on Instagram, every ice cream shop. And so I did ice cream. I went to it so I was watching videos from YouTube, like that was how I started. Until one faithful day, and I was asking people too because I don't even know anybody to ask. Like, you know another business is now, not a small business, a business when you say, you understand? It's either you are already working as an ice cream person for you to get knowledge about it. Because you see the owner of those particular business are big shot, like imagine Costco, now you want to know how they do Costco. For you to know how to do Costco ice cream, you must have worked in Costco. And now I am married, I have children, I cannot go and work in an ice cream shop, and I needed to do this particular business because I fell in love with that particular thing. So So that fateful day, I was just sitting that day, I was surfing, I was on the internet, checking Instagram, sending messages to people that are already into that ice cream business. That day, lo and behold, one lady responded among all the people I sent message. One lady, she responded. And I told her, I said, "Man, please, do you train?" She said, "No." I said, "Please, can you help me? I want to do this business." I listed my location at the Delta State so that she don't be like, "I want to let my get from her." And you know, baby, they do. Make her not show you what they don't let my customers. So I sent my location to her. I told her I'm in Abraka. She was like, "Yes, there's this training coming up in April. I would like you can." I told her I begged for the people's contact. She sent me their contact, and that was it. I contacted them. From there, I went for training. And after the training, another challenge came.
Thank you so much.
I came to this. I am introducing this business to this town. I was the first person that introduced the land business in Abraka. I was just thinking, so how do I get workers, like experienced workers, that can do this thing with me? So after the training, I came back. I got a shop, a small shop. I started beautifying the place. Then I started looking for workers. So people started applying for job. Workers came, but none of them, not even one, had knowledge about the ice cream business. I started training them, and after the training, we opened the shop, and that was it. That was November 17, 2019. So after that, we started doing the business together, my workers. Now that first year of this business was the most difficult year of my life. Imagine managing children, 3 children, my husband, and I'm trying to push a brand that I got to town. So, and after everything, as God would have it, 2 years, 3 years into the business, yes, I was able to save money to buy a land, and I started building. But before that building started, I went back to my drawing board and I started planning. I said, now I'm going to expand. I want to move, and I'm trying to pick a project that is bigger than where I'm coming from. So I sat down, I started thinking about my journey. Once during this business, I discovered that ice cream business and cold weather, not the rain. Any day we rain for just to send a bad market. I started thinking, I was like, okay, what can I do to make it different? Now I want to get it, I've gotten a land and I want to start developing the place. How do I, now my expenses is going to be high and I cannot afford to have these ups and downs. Like today, whether it's okay, I will say, and tomorrow.
Speakers, Mrs. Osaro, thank you, Mrs. Anita, thank you, I've not even seen you before. I used it properly and used it all. God bless you so much, Professor Mrs. Awefe, that despite she had the faculty at present today, but she's still in. Let's clap for her. Staff at every department, they have been super amazing, very supportive and actually. Every one of my volunteers, God bless you. Everything they're doing here is just them is volunteering, no money attachment, no financial gain. To my corpers, to my fellow corps members, thank you. And thank you so much. Once again, I sincerely thank every one of you. I can't thank every one of you enough. God bless you. I hope many of you may not value what you've taken now, but if you go back, reflect, and the thing about knowledge, it just sticks in. Later on, you will use it. So be intentional about it, and it will be very useful to you. Thank you very much.